What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wages Zone Podcast. We are back for another day of UFC bets, guys. It's a brand new year, I should say, Paramount Plus era. Guys, no more pay-per-views. I am very excited for this. So if you guys haven't yet, go get your Paramount Plus subscription so you guys can start watching these fights for basically free compared to what we used to pay. So now, guys, I'm very excited. UFC 324, Paddy the Baddy taking on Justin Gaethje for the intern lightweight championship. Guys, if you guys are here for the first time, click the thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on so you guys do not miss out on any of the content I have, guys. If you guys are here for just combat sports, I do all different types of MMA, from Cage Warriors, LFA, UFC. I even do Zuffa boxing starting from now on. Also, and if you guys just like other sports, I do all different types of sports, so go check out my other videos. And I have a whole bunch of free plays I'm going to be giving out for this card. But if you guys want access to my most confident picks, my lock of the day plays, which I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 for this card alone, and all other sports, go click the link in the description. Become a member of the Buy Me Coffee page. Once you become a member, you get access to all my lock of the day plays for this event and all other events, and for UFC prediction tracker. If you guys do not follow that yet, go check out my boy Robin's page in UFC prediction tracker. We were in the top 6, top 7 predictors of all of 2025. So now we're going to roll over to 2026 and let's make some money, because we were killing it all last year. Like I said, one of the best predictors on YouTube, tracked by UFC prediction tracker, that we were one of the best predictors for UFC events. So let's do it again, guys. So let's get right into this first fight of the night. First fight of the night in the welterweight division, Adam Fugit taking on Ty Miller. This one, guys, I'm taking Ty Miller. He's a minus 500 favorite at this point, but I do believe he gets it done. I think he's going to come out here and probably either get a late finish or a decision victory. Personally, I think it's going to be a decision win for Ty Miller. I think Ty Miller's just, the output's going to be way too much. He's an overall better striker. Fugit's probably going to try to take him down, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Ty Miller's a young prospect we should keep our eyes on going forward. I do believe he gets this fight done pretty easily. So for the first fight of the night, give me Ty Miller, and I'm going to say he does it by decision. Alright, guys, next fight in the heavyweight division, Josh Hokett taking on Denzel Freeman. Guys, I'm going to be taking Josh Hokett in this fight, and I think he's probably going to do it by a late finish. I'm going to say a second or third round knockout. This one, guys, I'm not so confident in Josh Hokett as I was in his Contender Series fight and his debut. Denzel Freeman is a very good fighter, so I do believe it's going to take Josh Hokett a little bit more extra work than the first 2 fights to get this one done. But I do think eventually he puts it on Denzel Freeman after Freeman gets tired, and then he eventually gets him down and probably just drops some heavy ground and pound and ends up finishing this fight. So for this fight, give me Josh Hokett. I think he does it by a late knockout. Next fight, guys, in the lightweight division, the battle of the UFC vets, Michael Johnson taking on Alexander Hernandez. Michael Johnson was a plus 140, plus 130 underdog. Now it's a pick him at a minus 110. So some money has been coming in on Michael Johnson, and I kind of agree with the guys. I'm taking Michael Johnson. I think Michael Johnson wins this fight by decision. Alexander Hernandez, he's on a good, decent fight win streak, winning 2 fights by knockout. But if you guys go watch those fights, he was getting outstruck and losing those fights until he landed the blow. I think this one, Michael Johnson's going to put it on him. Michael Johnson had a great performance against Daniel Zellhuber, and if we get that Michael Johnson, he's probably going to pitch a shutout in this one and end up winning this fight. I think he does, and I'm taking Michael Johnson via decision. Like I said, he was the underdog, but a lot of money's coming on him, and now it's a pick him. So Michael Johnson's the pick, and I think he does it by decision. Next fight, guys, Alex Perez taking on Charles Johnson. This one, guys, I'm going to take in another Johnson. I'm taking Charles. I think Charles Johnson is going to win this fight, and I think he's probably going to do it by decision. Alex Perez, after the ACL injury, doesn't have the athleticism as much anymore, and I just think Charles Johnson's boxing is going to be way too much. I don't think Perez is going to be able to get him down. I think this fight's going to be a decision victory for Johnson, and I'm actually pretty confident in him because Alex Perez looked horrible at the weigh-ins. He missed weight by 2 pounds, and after that injury, he has not been the same. So I think Charles Johnson wins this fight. So Charles Johnson is the official pick, and I think he does it by decision. Next fight in the heavyweight division, Nikita Krylov taking on Modestas Bukauskas. This one, guys, I'm taking Bukauskas. I think he does it by knockout. I think he's overall the better striker. All he's got to worry about is Krylov trying to get that takedown, which I don't believe he's going to be able to. Bukauskas is very strong. His grappling takedown defense has gotten a lot better since we first seen him. Krylov, at this point, I don't believe he's as motivated anymore. Ever since he had that whole scandal with Russia and Ukraine, he left the UFC for a little bit and stopped fighting. He came back and he has not looked the same, and he doesn't look as motivated. He's been knocked out by Dominic Reyes, and I believe he got knocked out by, I can't remember his last fight, but he ended up losing that fight as well. I think Modestas Bukauskas hits very hard, and eventually he's going to crack that chin. So for this one, Modestas Bukauskas, and I think he does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, in the middleweight division, the Table Gutierrez taking on Andre Puliev. Do not let the Puliev last name and the Russian trick you and thinking he's a grappler. He is a striker. He's going to stand there and strike with Table Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is going to end up putting him away. Gutierrez, I think he wins this fight by knockout, vicious knockout in that first or second round. I'm very confident in this one. He's a giant favorite, and he deserves it. Gutierrez by murder is the official pick. Next fight, guys, in the bantamweight division, the biggest favorite on the card, Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Deiveson Figueiredo. I'm taking Umar Nurmagomedov. I think he dominates this win. I think he's going to get a decision. I think he's going to pitch a shutout. Deiveson, just at this age, is not going to be able to keep up with Umar anymore. I think Umar beats him everywhere, from the grappling to the cardio to the striking. I think Umar is better everywhere, and Deiveson also looked bad at the weigh-ins like he always does. So I just think at this point of his career, Davis is on his way out, and I think Umar's going to dominate this matchup. So Umar Nurmagomedov's the pick, and I think he does it by decision. All right, guys, now on to the main card in the featherweight division. Arnold Allen taking on Jean Silva. This one, guys, I'm taking Jean Silva, and I think he's going to do it by decision. I know a lot of people are on the knockout prop, but I think Arnold Allen has a good enough chin, and he's fought a lot of good competition, and I just believe he's overall a really good fighter as well. If Arnold Allen wins this fight, I would not be surprised, but my official pick's going to be Jean Silva. I just think he's going to land the harder combinations, and maybe even mixing a couple, maybe mixing a takedown, or maybe even Arnold Allen tries to go for a takedown, gets reversed. But I do believe Jean Silva is going to win this fight. Probably going to be closer than the odds say, but I think Jean Silva wins a decision victory, so that's my official pick. Jean Silva wins by decision. Next fight in the women's flyweight division, Natalia Silva coming in for Alexa Grasso after the injury, taking on Rose Namajunas. I'm taking Natalia Silva, guys, and I'm very confident in her. I'm a big fan of Natalia Silva. I've been saying since her debut she was going to be a champion, just like how I told everyone Iligo was going to be a champion after his debut. I was just as high as Natalia Silva. I think she's going to pitch a shutout against Rose Namajunas. She has very good takedown defense. She's faster. She's younger. She's probably one of the fastest strikers I've ever seen in UFC history. Her hands and kicks are lightning fast, guys. So I do expect her to dominate this matchup. Give me Natalia Silva, and I'm going to say she wins by unanimous decision. Next fight in the heavyweight division, Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Derek Lewis. This one, guys, I'm taking Waldo Cortez Acosta. I do believe he's going to get this fight done by a late knockout, probably second or third round knockout. I think all he's got to do is move around the ring, do not stand in front of Derek Lewis, and then eventually he's going to land one of those shots to put Derek Lewis away. Derek Lewis hits very hard, but Waldo has a great chin. So many fights we've seen him take some shots, and he moves around the ring very well, and he's just way too smart to not just stand there in front of Derek Lewis and let him get hit. So I think Derek Lewis eventually is going to get put away. I'm going to say a third round knockout for Waldo Cortez Acosta. Next fight in the bantamweight division, the co-main event, Sean O'Malley taking on Song Yadong. This one, guys, I am taking Sean O'Malley. I think it's going to be a good bounce back for him. One thing about Song Yadong, he does not move his head very well. He's kind of stationary with his head. He knows how to weave back and forth, but his head stays on the center line. I think Sean O'Malley's going to pick him apart. I think Sean's going to land some hard strikes. I think Song's eventually going to try to use his wrestling, and I don't think it's going to be able to work. I think Sean O'Malley stuffs those takedowns, stands on the feet, and just probably picks him apart until eventually he cracks Song Yadong's chin. And I think Sean O'Malley wins this fight by knockout, and we can probably see him in the title picture very soon again. So official pick, Sean O'Malley, and I'm going to say by knockout. All right, guys, now for the main event, lightweight interim title match, Justin Gaethje taking on Paddy Pimblett. This one, guys, I am taking an underdog. I'm taking Justin Gaethje. I'm a big fan of Paddy Pimblett, but I just believe that Justin Gaethje is overall a better fighter. I think the takedowns are not going to be there for Paddy Pimblett. One thing I have said many times, the only people to take down Justin is Khabib and Charles, but Charles was more of a trip than an actual takedown. Paddy, I don't believe, is a better wrestler than Charles or Khabib, and I believe that Justin Gaethje is going to keep this fight on the feet, land some hard leg kicks eventually until Paddy can't really move around or shoot takedowns as much anymore, and that's when Justin's going to end up picking him apart. I'm going to say Justin Gaethje wins a decision victory because I don't believe he's going to be able to knock out Paddy, but I think Justin Gaethje is a better striker, and that's where I think this fight ends up, is on the feet. So the main event of the night, new lightweight interim championship, the next fight for Topuria is going to be Justin Gaethje. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on, do not miss out on any of the content I have. Also, if you guys want the full entire breakdown, not just the quick picks where I go through the odds and everything, go check out my live stream. I just went live probably about an hour before this posting. Go watch that whole entire video. That's more like over an hour where I go into a deep dive, talk about the fight. But these are my quick picks. And also, if you guys want access to my most confident picks, my lock of the day plays for this event and all different sports, go become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page. That link will be in the description of this video. And all right, guys, UFC 324, we are back. Paramount Plus. Let's cash out, make some money. Until then, until next time, I should say, let's stay winning.